No, this is not a dream. You're in the world of Inside Speaks. We're inspiring you to find happiness in your world. Guess what? We outside with it. We like to hammock camp, bike, as well as ruck. That's right. I'm an Army veteran. I served 2 tours, man, with some great individuals, man. We had our ups, we had our downs, just like you go through in life. But I tell you what, I'm going to share some of them stories with you on this channel. No, this is not a dream. You're in the world of Inside Speaks. We're inspiring you to find happiness in your world. Guess what? We outside with it. We like to hammock camp, bike, as well as ruck. That's right. I'm an Army veteran. I served 2 tours, man, with some great individuals, man. We had our ups, we had our downs, just like you go through in life. But I tell you what, I'm going to share some of them stories with you on this channel. What's going on, guys, man? Welcome back, man, to everybody that's been tapping in, to the veterans, to the new civilians, man. Hey, we done built a whole community over here, and it's dope. I appreciate the messages and the people that's watching the show later on, and then you hit me up like, bro, that reached me. I'm like, okay, well, I got something special for you today, and here on out, I will have a whole week show ready for you. That way, you know what's coming. Maybe there's a show that you need. Maybe it'll somehow you send a message or email to me to where you wanted us to tap into what you got going on. And guess what? That is exactly what we are doing, man. Get ready, get excited, because we got the new look, the new vibes, new energy, and your boy losing weight. So today we are going to be talking about a few things, and I encourage you guys to continue to tap into what we've got going on. Shout out to the Primetime Network. Shout out to Angel, man. She's one of the biggest supporters I got. She keeps me going. She makes sure I'm up, rocking and rolling. You know what I mean? But the goal here is to convince people that, hey, life can be terrible. Life can be great. It's just depending on how you want to swing it, right? With that being said, we're going to get in this thing. And as you see over here, I got a whole row of shows that's coming up. We're going to go over that. Then we're going to get into our show today. with that being said, you would like to get some promotion, you want to get some sponsorship and all that. Before you can get any of that, you got to like, comment, subscribe, and continue to tap in. That way we know what you got going. We know where you tapping in from, all that type of jazz, man, because I see what's going on and I kind of get it now, right? I'm learning what's happening, right? With all, I'm listening to the people, I'm listening to the messages, you know what I'm saying? I'm taking it all in. All right. So all type of advice, all type of thoughts are great. Remember, I say this all the time. When I started doing this series of shows, it was really for me to help myself. I did not know it was going to end up transitioning into this live show thing, and it's actually helping other people. So while I'm working and being vulnerable on here, telling people about myself and what I go through, and it's helping you, bet, hey, I'm all for that. I'm all for that. Let's keep that type of thing going. So, like I was saying to you guys, man, I got a whole row of shows from Monday all the way to Saturday and Sunday. I was watching Industry Talk, right? Right. And I was listening to what brother was saying. How he been going hard on pushing on and helping people get their stuff going. And I was looking, I was like, you know what? I can step it up. People been tapping in. People keep coming back. I'm reading comments and stuff like that. Okay, let me do a little more. This thing getting a little more serious, right? Now I got individuals tapping in, asking me to talk about what they got going on. I always send them back to Question Motions, and I also send them back to Big G, because listen, guys, I've been working on myself and it's working. So this is a great topic to talk about. 3 ways to reclaim your life in 2026. Why did I switch the title up? Because the title originally for Tuesday was 3 ways veterans can rebuild structure after service. I was like, well, shoot, I got more people watching my channel than just vets. All right. But it still lines in the same. And these are 3 points I'm gonna go over. And anytime we do these shows from here forward, you're gonna get something out of each of these shows. Not saying you didn't get anything out of it before, but I'm putting a little structure to this thing, right? It's still a conversation between me and you, right? We still having this conversation. I'm doing a lot more of the talking, you're doing a lot of the listening, and I'm responding to people in the goddamn comments. And then the messages later on after the show. Okay, so 3 ways you can actually restructure life. And this is what I did, and this is what I had to do, right? One, I had to get a routine, right? I had to build myself a routine. On top of that, I had to find a way to set goals for myself, not put dates on it, but give myself goals. That way I could find purpose. On top of that, I had to do what? Have a support network that has a clear direction of what's going on. I'm not saying go find a group of individuals that's going to love on you. No, 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 no. What I'm saying, people that's going to tell you, hey, man, yeah, you screwed up a little bit. You know, you fell off the wagon a little bit. But guess what? You can get back up and keep moving forward. And these are 3 ways we're going to talk about this. Man, I have my little notes right here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing you guys justice. I don't want to be on here just talking my ish. Although that's what I was gonna do. But everybody tapping in, people are sharing, and it's like, all right, well, if they committed to pop it on here, I commit to doing something a little more. Now it's not so much about healing myself. Now it's about healing myself and to catch somebody else. It helps them out. Bet. Cool. And I broke this down very simple. We ain't going too deep. We're gonna keep it to the point. Now, let's talk about routine, right? Building a routine. Now, this is what's so powerful about having a routine. And as you guys know, on Friday, we'll go deeper on this. On Fridays, having a routine can help you build confidence, and it can. It's something about having a routine, as in, okay, today I'm going to get up, make my breakfast. After I make my breakfast, I'm going to make sure I brush my teeth. After I brush my teeth, I'm going to go do the shower. And after I do my shower, you have a routine. That's something that starts to build consistency. Also, what it builds is a comfortability to constantly have something rolling. So, say normally when we screw up in life, we don't have a routine. We don't have any type of map to follow. We just going for the gusto, head first, going in, damn everything else. That's literally what we're doing. And that's literally how we kind of jack things up here and there. Like, seriously. Now, on this show, right? I am not here to belittle, destroy, or nor am I here to be the care bear for you. What I am here to do is give you a little reality check on, listen, you may not have all the answers, I may not have all the answers, but when we come together and be this community in this little structure, we can win, right? We can learn from where you messed up in life. You can learn where I messed up in life and not do those things, right? So when you have a routine and you stick to your routine, as in, I had to build a routine for the show. Now I already know what's coming. I already know what I'm about to be prepared for the next day. And you keep that type of system rolling, it's hard for you to deter. Now we do got distractions out here. Some call social media. Some call it World Wide Web. Some call TV. Some call pillow talkers. Y'all know what a pillow talker is. People that talk about everybody else's life, even when their life ain't got it together. You got a lot of them around here, right? Now, here's my thing about finding support networks. All right. When I say support networks, like I said earlier, it's not about getting your hugs and your oohs and your eyes and oh baby, it's gonna be all right. No, 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 no. That's what your mama's for. That's what your granny's for. Whoever was in your life, that's their job. That's what they do. You need that support system. Say, hey man, you gotta tighten up. Say, bro, we not finna just talk on the phone today. What was your routine? What was you supposed to do today? What was your schedule today? What was you supposed to handle today that you didn't do? Right? You need a clear direction on how you can rebuild, because I'm gonna tell you right now, you can be like, man, bro, I don't know what he's talking about, bro. He don't know what he's talking about. I don't know why I'm watching this. And I can be like, okay, cool. But guess what? I was here. I was doing this. I had no routine. I didn't want no type of networking community unless it was only business, right? And on top of that, I really didn't have a clear, like a real clear direction on where I wanted to go. I wanted to be left alone. I was soaking in my sorrows because I kept screwing things up. I think I'm doing something right. Murphy Law shows up and it fails over here. It's just kind of taking blows after blows and the blows. But here's the thing. When you get tired of being hit by life, you start to figure out, I got to change some things. The things that I've been doing over time ain't been working. Yeah, it ain't been working. I got to find a way to move forward, right? And another way of saying this is 3 ways forward. It takes 1 step to go, 2 steps to jot, 3 steps to get to running, right? If you think about it, just think about it, just think about it, just think about it. It takes the first step to get you going off your butt, off the couch, out the sorrow moment. That second step is the little trot when you thought, okay, all right, and that third step is like, here's the routine. The 1 step, 2 step, 3 step. Do it again. 1 step, 2 step. You're getting so used to doing it now. You getting a light job. Now you over here bumping to some music. Oh, I'm going. And after that, now you're running. Oh man, I'm so used to that. I done built muscle memory. I'm good at this, man. I don't need nobody to tell me what to do now because I got a flow. And that's something that we be missing, man. I know everybody goes back to the Bruce Lee thing. Y'all heard Bruce Lee? You gotta be like water. Water. But in order for you to be like water, you gotta be able to flow. You got to be able to flow. You have some type of flow in your life. That means water has a direction it's going, and wherever the direction water is going, that's where it's going to flow. And that's kind of how we have to do in life. Now, with that being said, I'm going to say this, right? For military people, transitioning out of the military isn't the end, it is the start of a new mission. Keyword here, new mission. Or for civilians, new purpose. Sometimes we lose our purpose. Sometimes we got so much life banging us across the head. We just like, you know what? Today, I'm just going to be everybody's punching bag. You may not have nothing going on that's messing up in your life, right? But you just taking in everybody else's crap. Like, what happened to you today, babe? I'm finna listen to your sorrows and your pain. What happened to you, brother? Damn, bro, I can't believe that happened to you. Before you know it, the whole day is over. And you start looking at yourself like, man, I've been listening to everybody else crap. I ain't even got to work on me. When you have a structured community, a real support system, man, I am telling you, they would tell you, say, man, hey, cut that phone off. Hey, man, tell them give you a week so you can get to yourself. And I am stern on this. Separate so you can elevate. That's coming next week. That talk is coming next week. That's next week on next Monday. Monday coming up, right? Because we got a family reunion coming through. we got a family reunion coming up, man. I want to make sure I got these shows already prepared that we ain't missing no days. All right. But sometimes you need to separate so you can elevate. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm not rapping here. I know it kind of flow. It kind of flows, right? Yeah, yeah. I know. I be working on my little bars, but it makes sense. It's hard to think when you got so many distractions around you, right? It's hard to have a clear way of direction when you don't even know where you're going. And everybody's not supposed to be a part of your support system. I keep telling y'all, I got most people got a man. Shoot, I got a circle, bro. I got a circle. This is your team. All your people in your circle. You know what I got? A dot for a reason. Because people that's in that dot, we so niche tight together, they gonna tell me, say, man, you screwing up, bro. You probably got a lot of yesers in your life. You got them. You know what a yeser is? It's yes men. Yes, massa. Yes, I know you're screwing your life up. I know you're throwing like yes, I'm your best friend. Yes, I'm gonna go whatever you say. Yes. That's what you got. You got them yesers in your life, right? You got to get rid of them. You got to get rid of them, right? You got to get rid of them. And when you got a routine and you stick to the routine, this is where discipline comes in. When you stick to the routine, things tend to flow. You see how this kind of comes together, man? It's just like a whoa. You know what I'm saying? Matrix type thing going on. Let me slow it down for you. Slap y'all in your face. Just right? I'm just saying, these are the things that I had to suck up and learn. Grand Rising, brother, what's good with it, man? Y'all see, I'm starting to put the event joints up on the Facebook thing. So I'm learning this process, man. I have a process now, right? And I'm learning that, hey, man, don't just get so excited. Just don't be hitting them with stuff. Gotta hit them with it slow. Gotta give them a little joke here. Gotta give them a little example here. You gotta break things down just enough to where any and everybody and the 3-year-old can understand what you're saying. So when you do that, you're not blowing their head out of water. There's so much information at one time, bro. I'm just so depressed. It ain't clicking. Well, check it out. Slow it down. It's a guy that does battle rap, and he does that. He just be like, slow it down. I just dissed you. I'm not saying that you're retarded. You are that ain't the word we're supposed to use, huh? Mentally impaired or slow. But I am saying sometimes we have to sit our ASSs down and just see life for what it is. And when you have clear direction, right? And here's the hard thing about being a veteran. When you have always been told what to do, where to go, how to move, what you got to do, you've been told that almost your whole career, you really don't have no idea what you got to do. Like, I've been told my whole life what to do. Everybody tell me when I need to go get up something to eat. Everybody tells me sergeant tell me when I need to go do this. Sergeant tell me when I need to pay my bills. Sergeant tell me when, you know what I'm saying? And when you come back home, transitioning from over there and coming back here, now you don't got nobody telling you what to do. Kind of lost in the wind. Kind of like y'all be on the range. I know how y'all be on the range over there. Kentucky windage. You over here, your trigger squeeze all off, your breathing control is all off. You just over here just shooting air. You just shooting air. It's kind of like what we do in life. We shooting the air. We shooting at things that don't matter, And here's the thing, though. I will say this. There are times when we may think we know what we need to be doing, but then we can also be wrong at that too. Seriously. Yeah. You can I learned this valuable lesson. You can read all the books in the world. You can read stuff. You can watch documentaries. You can check out a show like you're watching now, but you do not apply the information. You're filling up a useless bank. Seriously. This is something I've learned when it came to me transitioning back to the civilian world. And I talked about this earlier while I was out there rucking this morning, right? And it was just like, you know what? Funny thing is, when we come back, we expect everything to be normal and regular, and we should be able to fit in Too easy. So we can reclaim our lives just how we had it before we left. And you forget that life back home ain't changed. Everybody back home doing the same old thing. You're the one that has changed. Now you need to figure out how you take what you've learned and how you develop and bring that back home. But here's the thing. You got to do what first? Build a routine. My number one mistake when I came back home. I came back home mad. I came back home to a protest. And I came back home to a lot of discombobulated situations that I attempted to play Superman to fix, but I had no routine. I only had really my mom that was there. Fred was around. I'm talking about when it got bad, right? And you want to play Superman, but it's hard to play Superman when you went swimming in a pool of kryptonite. If you watch DC or some of these comics, every superhero has a hard life. Now, it looks all good and great when the suit and everything's on, but when they take the suit off, every single hero has a hard, stressed out life because they're attempting to save everybody when they're forgetting about self. There's nothing wrong with being selfish. Hello. I know back in the day they used to teach, man, don't be selfish. You need to share everything. It don't work that way when you're coming back from a war zone, coming back from structure, and coming back here to where everybody's got this mindset of you owe me when they ain't even served. Well, you know what? We're not gonna go there. Routine, a real community, a real support system that's going to help you keep the routine that you created for yourself, right? And a clear sense of direction on where you're going. Those are the three ways you can reclaim your life, hands down. I don't care if you did 20 years in prison, 30 years in prison. I don't care if you just got out of your fourth time being out of a mental ward. I don't care if you just coming back from a broken leg. You got to have a routine to mend yourself. You got to take time out for yourself to build. You got to have somebody in court and tell you, man, I know that leg broke, man. Go ahead, go and get up, start wiggling that leg around. Especially when it comes to this losing weight, I had to come up with some type. And it ain't even me. Angel was giving me these gems and me researching, okay, how the hell I'm going to lose some of this weight? And I'm thinking, man, I'm walking every day. I'm out here pumping every day. How the hell am I gaining weight and I'm doing all these things? Then I realized, hey, man, it ain't that you're not working out. It ain't that you ain't being active. It ain't that you out here depressed. It's your eating habits. You're eating everything that you want. So you're not really caring about your body, the system. Your whole body is a system. Your life is a system. It really is. And sometimes we barely hanging on. We barely swinging by the caboose of the train. We just letting everything else take control. But today, after this show, you are going to start to take control of your life because in 2026, you're going to reclaim your life today once you start applying these three things, right? I'm not telling you to run out here to go find somebody to be your buddy. I'm not telling you to go out here and find you somebody to love on. You need to love yourself first. Put yourself first. Please. Please. Nothing gets handed to anyone. Hell, nothing. Your life wasn't even handed to you. Think about it. Your parents did that themselves. They wasn't thinking about you. Say it, man. Wasn't thinking about you. Most of the time, we were mistakes. I know it don't sound good, do it. But this ain't the Sound Good channel. This is Inside Speaks, military veteran point of view. You was not thought of until it happened. Well, you're here now. Well, damn, we got to handle our responsibilities. Come on. That's why we as parents, we be so tired, stressed out. Damn it. Man, my life could have been so good if I didn't have no kids. Well, life wasn't meant to happen that way for you. Now go ahead and get you a routine. Go ahead and build some structure. Go ahead and get your support system. The ones that's going to tell you, hey, man, get up off your ass, go find some way to make some money. Get up in there and go cook. Get up in here, go clean. Don't have your house all messy. Don't have your stuff all. You know what I'm saying? You need those type. That's back in the day. That's what you call the strong granny of the household. Now they want to get they want to get rid of the grannies. The real granny. I ain't talking about your 30-year-old grannies. I'm talking about the grannies that was in their 60s, 70s and give it to you straight. You know what I mean? If I compare drill sergeants to my my granny was a drill sergeant. Don't come in here while we talking. Don't come back inside this house until the lights start going out. The street light go out. Yeah, I know the old street lights that just bang over and then hang over and then sit down, depending on where you're from. The old folks understood that we needed a routine. You see, back in the day, they didn't have alarm clocks. What? Yeah, no. You know what the alarm clock was? It was out that rooster or that sun coming up. And most of the time, wasn't even sun coming up. They've been out there in the field so long, they had to get up. Period. Body already know what time to get up. I know what I got to do. I have a routine, something I got to stick to. I have a community of people that understand that, hey, we don't get this stuff done, we don't eat. Now we're in a society where everything is being created, 3D printed, and we're starting to eat plastic now. I learned that yesterday. So structure, a sense of direction makes life a lot easier. Now that means you got to work though. I'm not saying you're not gonna have to work. I look at some of the stuff that Angel I have done, right? And y'all know I'm always gonna talk about her on this show. I don't care what episode. We could be talking about something totally all guard. I'm gonna talk about my family on this show. So you don't like it, hey, kick rocks. I got a routine. I got a clear sense of direction of where I'm headed and where I'm going. I know there are opportunities out here for me to win. I know I have a new purpose in life. Find you some purpose. Find and ask yourself, why do I get up in the morning? And when you can answer that honestly, I promise your life is already starting to turn. Hell, when you can just look at yourself in the mirror and not feel like throwing up, your life is starting to turn. And I'm gonna say this though, your life may not be as bad as what you think it is. I'm just saying. Right now, you may be feeling like, oh man, bills are due and kids is acting up, they're not letting me get no breast. And you can say all those things, but I promise you, there's other people that ain't got homes out here, no legs out here. And how dare you sit here and complain? That's something else that woke me up. That's something else that has get me out of my little stupor. My little stupor. So let's talk about building routine, find a community, set goals, right? A daily structure, support networks, clear sense of direction. You know what I mean? Every veteran has the power to rise again, mentally, socially, personally. Now, hold on. Before y'all go too far, I know, Winshaw, you don't like talking on the phone to people. Bro, you don't like communicating with people. That ain't what I said. I don't like wasting my time. See, I have a structure, I have a routine, I have things that I stick to. So if I tend to fall off on my routine, guess what? I'm doing myself a disservice. Remember, this body is a system, it's a well-oiled, some of our bodies are well-oiled machines. And we got to keep them moving. We got to keep them moving. That also goes with our mind. It also goes with our social life. That also goes with our personalities. I have been accepted. And I tell people, hey, bro, I'm a dedicated individual collecting knowledge. And nowhere in those 4 words said I'm going to waste my time because I have fell to the bottoms of the pits. Hello. I know what it feels like not to have. I know what it feels like to not have an answer for what I'm going to do tomorrow. I know what it feels like to stress myself out so much. I'm ready to ascend today. Been there, done that. That's why I could talk about some of these topics y'all about to be seeing coming up. Period. This ain't coming out of a book. This ain't no damn movie. Although I do compare life to movies, but this is not no movie. This is a structured routine that I had to suck up and use so I can get back out here and win and stop kicking myself in the ass. So you feel like your life is whittling away, right? Say okay. Let's just say okay. You feel that way, you know that you have nothing left to give. Like I say every single time, you got a story, Jack. You got a story. And this is another great way to segue this too, right? Talking about stories, right? With that being said, in order for you to build a story, what do you gotta have? You have a sense of the direction where the story's gonna go. You gotta have a routine when you're gonna write, how you gonna write, where you gonna edit. And you gotta have a sense of some type of community. Who's gonna read these stories? Who are you gonna let read some of the pages before you put the book out? Life is not that hard. When we are young and dumb, life feels like it's just because we young, we don't know nothing. We ain't experienced enough. We ain't lost enough yet. I was having a conversation with one of my vet brothers, man. He was talking about his family and how they going over this land stuff, right? You know, I'm always talking about getting some land. I said, man, let me tell you something. Everybody can bicker and fight over the land, bro. But I'm gonna tell you this: that most of the people that don't got it will love to have it. When people don't appreciate what they have, guess what? It's taken from you. And normally, when things are taken from you and you realize they're gone and not coming back, guess what? That's when they, oh man, I wish I had the land, and oh, this is the. Fall back. You didn't appreciate it in the first place. So while you're bickering and being upset about your life right now, you need to appreciate what's going right in your life. Focus more on what's going right in your life and stop focusing on the wrong. I am just saying, this is how this works, right? With that being said, make sure you guys tap in with Angel, man. It is July 14th. 2 days away. It'll be Angel's birthday. And on that, we have a very special announcement that we'll be showing today, right? Hourglass, the foundation, will be out. It's ready to go. It's queued up. All she got to do is hit the button. You know how the president, hit the button. All she got to do is hit the button. Now we ready to go. Time doesn't stop. It doesn't wait. And it never gives anything back. Man, I hope y'all are excited about this as much as I am. I've been excited about this for a hot minute. Ever since I read the first few chapters, you know, I got a little sneak peek, a little scoop for everybody, bro. But I am telling you guys, listen to me. It is so important for you to hear some of these author stories and where their minds go. It will blow your mind on how some of these stories relate to what we're talking about right now, just today. Right now, what we talking about today, right now. And I'm gonna have something else I'm gonna show you guys today, man, because it's only right that we share and present what people are doing out here. It's a true honor to see how hard people are working and doing their thing, right? Angel has her site up right now. Yes, sir. And I'm finna show you guys this bad boy right now. So as I pull this up and show you guys what we about to show today, I want you guys to make sure you like, comment, subscribe, tap into what's being put out here in the world. You know, let's go ahead and make this thing big enough to where you guys can see it. Y'all don't want to see my face. You want to see what I'm talking about? Yeah, I know. That's what we're about to do right now. And I would like to do this. I would like to tell people to tap in. Angel has a new site up right now, rawtruenovels.org. Rawtruenovels.org. She's behind truth inside her stories to expose the emotional people try hardest to hide. What are we talking about today? 3 ways to rebuild your life. You got to speak the truth. You got to witness it. All right. So here's a website. You guys go check it out. Right? Not every truth is easy to tell. Through fiction and nonfiction, Miss Williams explores survival, identity, human behavior, and the emotional truth that shapes us, right? Y'all need to tap in. Look at that girl. Oh, look at that girl. Oh, hey, don't get jealous, y'all. She's mine. I'll hunt your ass down. Oh, anyways, let's get back to Make sure y'all tap into the website, man. True True novels.org. And you see that? You see what it said right there? Hourglass. Yeah, man. It's ready. You can buy now. Buy now. Now it actually drops on the 16th. But the website's up. Read all about it. Tap in. Tap in. Yeah. Oh, you thought it was over? No, 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 no. The Hourglass series. The series. Yeah. Hourglass the Storm. We're gonna keep rolling. Here's another one, right? This is gonna be going. Hey, you see, y'all thought we were playing. The girl working. The girl working, y'all. I need you to overstand. The girl's working, man. It ain't a game. It's not a game, man. This is why I say, man, y'all talking about it's hard out here. Yeah, it's hard out here. Yeah, it's frustrating out here, and I get it, man. But listen, you get inspired by the good people that are around you, the people that keep you going. That's why I'm scrolling right here. Stories stay with you. This is a routine. If she ain't having a routine, man, y'all make sure y'all get into the newsletter, tap in, drop your email in there. That way you guys stay up on the blogs and things like that. But you got to have a routine out here. You got to have some type of sense of direction. And you need a community that's going to put you on your ASS so you can get your jobs done. I'm so proud of her, man, doing her thing, man. Listen, I'm always going to honor our people out here and what they do. I stand on that. I believe in that. I don't care what everybody else is talking about. You need these individuals to have these three traits. And I have like a full list of things I could talk about when it comes to restarting your life and fixing things like that. I used to do a series called Fix Yourself, and more so talking about myself, how I need to fix myself. Right. And I will make jokes about different things that I used to do. And hell, I don't do those things now because I had to change. And with that being said, listen, it ain't all about being, oh, bro, can you just lighten up? You're beating us up with everything. It ain't about beating us up, man. Sometimes you need to put belt to ass. Listen, I need a belt to my ass. I mean, listen, let me say this. Can we just be that guy? I'm gonna be that guy because I am. I'm that guy, right? I ran into my old self. Oh, we throwing bows. Everything I know right now, and I somehow became Bishop from Marvel. You know, Bishop is God Cable. These guys can time warp. They can jump through time, right? I would whoop my ass so bad. Now I had hands back then, and I got some hands now. But listen, it'll be a battle of all battles. It'll be the rumble in the jungle for real, right? Listen, I will whoop my ass. We'll be throwing bows, elbows, chairs. Listen, hell, we probably would have had a bang, bang, bang going on, right? But it takes time. It takes time for us to realize how good we got it. You don't realize you could be complaining and upset today, my brother, my sister. Let me tell you something. You could be soaking it up, crying, upset about how you ain't got what you ain't got, and worried about what everybody's got. How dare they got that over there? I can't stand that they got that over there. And you're not thankful for what little you have. Whoo! You cannot talk about I want to regain my life in 2026 and you over here sucking ass and worrying about what everybody else got going. Just saying. That's the reason why you're upset, most likely. How dare, man, she ain't no better than me. How she got this? Or he ain't no better than me, bro. I don't like his music. I can't believe he winning. Nah, man, what are you doing? What are you doing? You need to ask yourself, do you love yourself? Most of us don't even love ourselves. Hard to even look at yourself. I know. I used to be there. Until I got somewhat, put a routine in my life, gain a little structure, had some type of sense of direction. Okay, I know I'm going to get this land, these 10 plus acres, right? I know there are certain things that I have to sacrifice, certain things that I'm not going to be able to do so I can stay focused on a clear path to make these things happen. I know that I got to go back to school to learn a few things, to build a little more stuff, to build a little bit more foundation. So these people can be like, hey man, that's an educated brother. He's just not another brother out here, out here just want to get over on anybody. Put some paperwork behind what I'm doing. On top of that, put some more finances so I can make the things happen, right? We gotta get out of that mind of I'm cool with just selling what life throws at us. Earlier, I was always talking about movies and stuff on here, but life can. This something that's with Q. Shout out Q. Shout out Q. He got a new album out right now. I just did his album cover, and he always talking about life is like a movie. Is one of his songs. Life is like a movie, and it really is. It just depends on who you let act in your movie, who let play in your movie. You the director of your movie. Who the hell you finna let in your movie? You gonna let Joe Blow on the corner play the star role? Hell no. Just saying. I'm just saying. You need a routine. And once you get the routine, stick to the routine. Then add a little to the routine as you go. Just a little more. A little at a time. Everything takes time. It don't happen overnight. But what does happen overnight is your damn attitude. You know what I'm saying? So you may not got it as bad as you want it because you keep going back to the things that you used to do. So it ain't that bad. No, for real. I'm just saying. Every time my brother get in some trouble, right? Like, hey, man, it's the same. It's the same story with everybody. Not shooting no shots at people, man, but I'm saying it's the same story with everybody. Hey, man, I ain't never coming back here. I ain't never doing this again. Not that I'm saying I don't believe people when they tell me that. I have multiple brothers and sisters that we have had to bail out and do different shit for, right? And we hear it all the time, man, bro. I'm done with all that stuff, bro. I ain't going back to it. No, you're not. Stop lying. No, you ain't. You like it. You love it. You want some more of it. Yeah. You good with the way your life is. Just admit it. And stop attempting to destroy other people's lives because you don't want to face the fact that you like the despair. You like the frustration. You like the stress. You like looking over your shoulder every 5 seconds like you're in a war zone. I'm not here to be your friend. I'm my best friend. Matter of fact, I got a stick called Moses. That's my best friend. It listens to me. It don't talk back to me. It overstands when I need it to be swung at something. It also shows me when I need to discipline. Let me not go too far. We'll save that for another episode. But listen to me, man. I am telling you guys. I got more messages people hitting me up. So I see people. Okay, cool. Like the event joy. Shout out to Drip. Shout out to Brandon Smith. Shout out to Enrique. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody. Okay, I see y'all. Cool. I'm here on this, and I'm not really. So I'm gonna have to end up putting up a screen so I can see the comments over there too. But with that being said, make sure you guys tap in. Y'all know what we're finna do right now. It's about to get a little wet. That's right. Wet. 2026 is going all the way up Liddy Land, man. Headquarters presents Wet 2026 edition. Headquarters, one of the biggest clubs here in Dallas, man. Big shout out to Semi Quest. He lined this up with the media team to make this thing happen. Saturday, July 18th. Gates open at 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. Swimwear attire in force, unless you know somebody that knows somebody. Check this out, man. All new indoor foam party experience. 2443 Walnut Hill Road, Dallas, Texas. VIP and sex is available. You see the DM. You know what you need to put in there, man. Listen, do yourself a favor. You are working on yourself and putting yourself in line to build yourself up. I am not telling you what not to do, but I am telling you, work on yourself first, okay? Before you go out and have a good time and all that, make sure your mind is right, you're stable. You need help. Let me say this. Say this before we go any further, right? You need help. Go get the help. That is not a form of weakness. That is a strength. And say that again. It's not a form of weakness. It's a strength. I know most would you say quote unquote masculine alpha male, bro, we don't need no help, bro. I got this until you done something that you cannot take back. You need the help, go get the help. It's not a form of weakness. Take it from somebody. I'm a beast, bro. I'm a dog, bro. Stop playing with me. When I need the help, I gotta go get the help. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not saying every doctor, psychologist, not saying they got the answers, but sometimes you need somebody that do not know you, don't know you from nothing. They can't judge you from what you've done before. They're not gonna be able to judge because they know nothing about you. All they're gonna do is what their job is. Man, tell them your story. Tell them what you're dealing with. You'll come to find out. Just talking to somebody that don't know anything about you, it helps a little bit more. Because in your mind, you're not thinking, "Damn, man, just judging me from the things I did in my past." They don't know nothing about you. They don't know what you tell them. Tell them what you're dealing with at the moment. Because there will be a time where you will lash out. And when you end up blacking out and do some things. And then when you come out of the blackout stage and realize where you're at and you come back to who you are, in them moments, you ain't gonna be able to say the devil made me do it. No, your ass did it. I've been there. Inside has been there. So I'm not saying I was just talking to my bro. Yeah, I ain't talking to him. I was messaging. He messaged me. And he caught the message right. I caught the message right before I went to sleep. And I ain't talked to bro in a minute. When I say we was out here raising hell in Junction City. I ain't talked to the dude a long time. Raising hell. Talking about fight every week. Knocking people out left and right. Some people didn't deserve it. Some people deserved it a little more. Hey, guilty. Guilty as charged, right? But talking to him just a whole different type of conversation. You can hear you when I say much here because we weren't talking, it was just a message. I almost feel the growth, like, wow, bro, that's what's up. He was commending me on the show and doing all those other things. And I was just like, wow, and he's actually just got out of surgery. So shout out to D. But with all that being said, when people run into me and they remind me of moments, the moments where I may have blacked out or I drank so much they had to throw me in a tub of cold water just to get me to come back to. Oh yeah, I've been there. You listen, you talking to him, man. I am Himothy. I have been there. That's what gives me the right to talk about these topics I talk about, because it's not just what somebody told me. It's not hearsay. I've been there. I've lost some things, man, that I would love to have right now. But until those times come, I still got to stick to my routine. I still got to have some structure. I got to keep this tight knit community that I got around me that Dot always speak about, right? And I got to keep a clear sense of direction on where I'm going. So I do not what? Relapse. Some of y'all might know what I'm talking about. Now, I'm not just saying relapse on drugs or drinking or anything. I'm talking about relapses and going back in the pits of hell where life was shambles. Listen, I will not let that happen. But if it were to happen, I know these three things that'll get me to reclaim my life again: routine, sense of clear direction where I want to go, purpose, knowing why I'm doing what I'm doing, right? And a great tight knit dot community. People that's gonna be like, hey bro, you need to tighten up. Hey bro, I know you don't like what I'm gonna tell you, but hey, you gonna have to suck it up today or I'm gonna cut you off. It's what it is. Do you want to breathe out here or do you want to drown? Drowning in your sorrows, I think, is a slow death. It really is. Sometimes death ain't the worst thing out here. Some of y'all living right now and it feels like death. You're walking zombies. Yeah, you're walking zombies. Man, what you talking about inside? Oh yeah, let me show you. Walking zombies. You walking, the phone telling you where to go. The comments telling you how to feel. I'm stop. I'm gonna stop. Oh my good candle. Yeah, see, I got a new candle today. Look at that. Ooh, new candle. Yeah. Energy's getting right. Smells is getting good. You know what I mean? Environment is at peace. I'm just joking with y'all. I'm just saying, y'all, listen. This is how we reclaim our lives. You know what I'm saying? This is how we win again. This is how we get to breathe again. Yeah, it's a song called Breathe Again. All right, shout out Tony Braxton. You gotta listen. I'm only laughing because I have survived it. I told y'all this YouTube channel, this whole channel is for survivors. This channel is for the people that have been through it, struggled through it, battled through it. Yeah, seriously. That's what this channel is for. It's for the individuals that have struggled, they've been beat down, thrashed themselves out, and guess what? They done found 3 ways to reclaim their life in 2026 and beyond. That's what this channel is all about. Healing, self-realization. To be able to stay and watch this stuff, you gotta be like, man, bro, talking to me, or man, he talking to the old me, man, he talking to my nephew. I'm with my nephew. What's happening? Listen to this man talk. I got that message 2 days ago. But this is what I'm saying. I'm not just saying that I actually live this. So when people hit me up, man, bro, you just want to talk, say, no, man, I got a routine. Matter of fact, I can show you on my Google Calendar right now. And when I say school finna kick in, think I ain't got time now, Jack. Shit. But it's all good. It's all good. You know what I mean? Because this is what it takes to breathe. This is what it takes to live. This is what it takes for us to continue to win. I have a tight-knit schedule that I am sticking to, as you see right here. I mean, I'm even up before my schedule kicks off. I'm normally up by 4 o'clock, 6 to 8 o'clock. I'm outside rooking, doing what I gotta do. Between 10 and 11, I'm rocking out the show right here. All right. And then see what I'm talking about when I say I have a routine, right? Between 12 and 1, I'm spending time with the fam. That black space is time with the fam. Right after that, I'm back at content creating at 1 to 3. And after 1 to 3, I'm probably nibbling on something a little bit, most likely a grapefruit or something like that. And after that, 5 o'clock, I'm watching Industry Talk. Right after Industry Talk, guess what? That's nothing but school time after that. So when I say stick to your schedule, stick to your schedule. Real spill. I'm not just saying this just to say this to sound good. I probably do sound good. I probably should be on somebody's radio talk show or whatever, but we here right now. You see, you got limitations on some of these talk shows and these little radios, so you can't say what you want to say the way you need to say it at times, unless you know, on some satellite radio or unless you're on the networks that I'm on now. Big shout out to Big G, right? But with that being said, listen, we got a lot of shows coming up. We got a lot of episodes coming up. You know, I'm excited. I'm turned up right now. You know what I mean? 3 ways to reclaim life in 20. This was Tuesday, right? This was for today. Right. When I say we got some things coming down, we got some things coming down. And I've learned and I've developed and I've gotten better at what I'm doing. Right? Boom. Wednesday, tomorrow. How do I stay disciplined? When motivation drops. Yeah, that's what we're talking about tomorrow. Then Thursday, what veterans need to know before starting a business? This is going to be a good one because there's things I didn't know before I started Inside Look Live. You know what I mean? That's going to be a good one. Friday, having routines can help you build confidence. It tags into what we're talking about today. So on Tuesdays and Fridays, I always kind of have the message kind of blend in. You know what I mean? And then Saturdays, Sundays, we'll talk about the current events. And most time on Saturdays, you'll see my kiddos coming here and they'll play on here with me and rock the show out with me, man. But there's a new look, a new vibe, upcoming topics for this week. Military Veteran Point of View, MPP, for those that ain't seeing that. Live on YouTube, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Like, comment, and subscribe. YouTube at Inside Speaks, man. Do you see how we're building? Do you see how having a structure and staying committed to something helps you win? It does, because yesterday I had got a little message from SemiQuest. Now, always when Semi hit me, I'm always doing my best to catch that phone because he's running the whole promotion company, right? You know what I mean? And he already knows me. If I don't catch the phone, bro, I'm just gonna go ahead and hit bro and just send him what I need to send him. He gonna catch it in a minute. He already knows that, right? But with that being said, this is how we win with some structure. We have a routine. You're committed to doing what you need to do, not what you want to do. I'm gonna say that one more again. Do the things that you need to do, not the things that you want to do. Okay? The only reason I'm saying it is because we get so caught up in, oh God, we get so caught up in what we want to do and forget about the things we need to do, right? So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we'll have shows for you guys ready to go. I appreciate everybody constantly tapping in. As you guys see, as the show builds on, and you see, I'm starting to say show now. Before I was just on here just talking and talking and just saying what was on my mind. I'm adding a little routine, adding a little structure. You know what I mean? I got some people producing some sounds for me right now. Right. So I am definitely appreciative of the people that's tapping in, and the shows are going to get better and better and better. I'm listening to what people are saying. Shout out to Visual. I used Visual today. Yes, I did. Well, yesterday I used it yesterday and this morning. Right, just to kind of go over the thoughts and the things that I was going to say today. And it really agreed with what I was talking about. So I know what I was talking about. Sometimes you just want to say, let's see what happens, right? Shout out to Steve Gonzalez for putting that system together, man, and getting it rolling. He's committed to making it go. So shout out to bro. Shout out to all my veterans, those that are working on themselves, building themselves, man. I see Luna out there doing his thing, putting these systems and these different things and these vehicles. So shout out to bro. Bro's very smart at what he's doing, man. Shout out to Hargis. I seen him out there playing with the kiddos, out there working on the land, doing his thing. So salute to bro and all his family and everybody out there making the things happen. So make sure you guys stay locked in on what we're doing. Make sure you guys tap in with Angel, man. I am super excited for the stuff that's happening right now. Seriously. Because I feel that what we got going on here, and I say we because it wouldn't be no show without y'all, because all it would be with me be here chatting up, talking and doing what I do. Right. I got some videos in the works. I got some editing that I'll be doing, man, and I'll be sending out. I actually got to talk to one of my elementary partners, man, and he was he was shocked at everything that I was doing now. And that's a good feeling, man. That's a real good feeling, man. When people are like, "Wow, bro, you done grown up," And then I think I have. I really think I have, and I'm proud of myself. It's okay to tell yourself that you're proud of yourself. Hell, I be telling everybody I'm proud of them, but I'm truly proud of myself. I came a long way. I came a long way. Some people that really, really know me, they'll tell you, "Man, I don't even recognize the person that's in front of me," and that's good, and I'll take that. You know what I mean? Not saying I don't be wanting to hear some old stories that be happening, but it's nice to chat about them old stories, them old moments. But as we grow and as we build and build our routines, right? And have a clear path of direction where we want to go with a tight knit community, that's how we constantly reclaim, build the structure for the lives that we want to live, but really the lives we need to live. You know what I mean? Wants are great, but needs are better. When you have your needs in order, your wants are a lot funner. I'm just saying. That goes financially, that goes life wise, health wise, whichever way you want to look with it, whatever you balance with right now, right? I'm your host inside, right? And I'm going to speak on a lot of different things. That's why inside speaks, it plays, it works. Same way when we did the business, really Angel, she came along and helped me with this, right? With Inside Look Live, right? Inside Look Live, right? And when I first started Inside Look Live, it was all about just doing interviews and little media stuff. She turned it into a whole brand and company, everything. Even gave a whole new look, right? Changed the logo up and everything. But if you look at it, it says ill. And that's also playing where me and her crazy as hell. But it's ill. There's deeper meanings to all the things that we do. You got a dope author. I got a dope author as a woman, man. She got a dope, crazy veteran that's over here painting and all doing type of things, man. So I'm proud of my family, first and foremost, right? My entire family, right? And I'm super proud of y'all. I don't gotta know you to show you no love. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say that one more again. I always say that when I'm doing my talks at these schools and these different places, right? When I was going outside. But I always say, I ain't gotta know you to love you. I ain't gotta know you to show you no love, right? Just got on Fanbase setting up some live. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Yeah, shout out Fanbase. Shout out to Isaac Hayes the third. He's the guy that started Fanbase. I've watched that guy build that platform up. He wanted to make his own social media without use. Kind of like what console, kind of like what you're doing, man. Building up what you got going. I respect it. It takes a lot of work. You should check out his story and all the stuff he went through. Right? He went through a whole lot. Went through a lot. He went through a hell of a lot to get that thing going. And he got it going and ended up getting, I think it was almost over 10 million donated over a span of time, and all that is from community donations. All that came from community people sending him money and stuff to get these apps and systems and all these type of things rolling. So when you got individuals like that, and here we go, he had a routine, he had to tighten his dot. On top of that, he had a clear direction where he want to go, and this is why he's where he's at right now. It's real spill. Real spill. I mean, this is not just for vets, man. This is for myself, my kids, people that have watched this years down the road. Those three things will help you win. At least get you off the starting line. Let me say that. You still need discipline. You still need some belt to ass. But listen, as I say each and every day, it's an amazing day to be alive. It's a great day to be alive. Stay alert. Stay alive. All right. Stay alert. Stay alive. I'm gonna get in here and kick it with Angel, man. Spend some time with my lady, and I'll get back to it. As y'all know my schedule, you see what we got going on tomorrow. 10 o'clock in the morning, we'll be talking about how I stay disciplined when motivation drops. I'll have a nice little title for that too. But we're doing some things over here, and I'm inspired. I'm happy. It's a part of the day. It's a part of the routine. It's a part of the life now. So you guys stay locked in. So much on the way. I salute each and every one of you guys. It's hard to build out here when you want things to go, but that is the part of building. Things are going to go wrong. People are not going to support. Stop crying. You thought I was going to say the B word, right? Stop female dogging and stay working. And everything will work out the way it needs to work out, man. This has been my time, man. And you guys stay great. You stay amazing. It's your boy Inside. Your host, the one and only Inside Speaks. 7 million is not enough, by the way. Let's get it. No, this is not a dream. You're in the world of Inside Speaks. We're inspiring you to find happiness in your world. Guess what? We outside with it. We like to hammock camp, bike, as well as ruck. That's right. I'm an Army veteran. I served 2 tours, man, with some great individuals, man. We had our ups, we had our downs, just like you go through in life. But I tell you what, I'm going to share some of them stories with you on this channel.